Hello, friends, and welcome to band practice. I'm Emma.
And I'm Madison, and today we're going to be doing a Reddit confessions episode. A couple weeks ago, we read some submissions from the Am I the Asshole Reddit thread, and you guys seemed to like it, and we thought it was pretty funny too. So we decided to do some more Reddit episodes because these are just wild. People on Reddit, they're another breed.
Yeah, I love to know other people's business and then give my 2 cents.
No, I am looking forward to these today because confessions, I feel like they're going to be crazy. We were thinking about doing like a confessions episode of your guys' submissions, and we're like, maybe we'll do that sometime eventually, but I know the Reddit ones are going to be crazier, to be quite frank. Like, you guys aren't
Yeah, because
unhinged enough.
it's just so anonymous that there's no
Yes.
tracing them back, so they'll just say anything.
Yeah, they do not hold back over there.
No.
Before we get started, I wanted to tell all the girlies. We mentioned last episode that we were thinking of starting some sort of group chat mastermind group for everyone. We started a Geneva group chat. That website is so cute. I had never been on it
I
before,
love
but
it.
it's so cute. And we have
I
all
love it,
these
yeah.
little chat rooms that the girlies can chat in and yeah, make friends, talk to us. It's just like such a cute little concept. And we can talk about our goals, talk about life, talk about the podcast. And it's just a really good, central place for everyone to chat. So we'll have that linked in the show notes and we'll probably put it in like our Instagram bio or something as well. So
Yeah.
you guys can always have access to it. But join our Geneva and chat with
Yes.
us. It'll be so fun. Well, what have you been up to?
Not much. I had a very, very chill weekend. Like, truly did not do anything. Took a really long nap yesterday, which was nice. I discovered my new favorite cocktail drink, which a little teaser. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But yeah, that's like literally the highlight of my last week. Oh, I did want to update everyone. Since our goals episode, that I had a very successful first week of June, and I've stuck to everything that I wanted for myself and am really trying to practice discipline and doing things whether or not I feel motivated in the moment. So I'm proud of myself for that.
Yes, that's so good. Emma texted me the other day and she was like, "Oh, I'm tired, but I'm going to Pilates because like it's what's best for me and it's not always about
Mhm.
motivation. Like it's about self-love." And I was like, "Oh, I love that."
Literally, I was like, oh, I actually showed like some comprehension skills and listened to myself. It's crazy.
No, that's good though. I know. I don't know if I've done everything. I'm like at this point I don't even remember what I said on the podcast. Like I blacked out. I'm like, "Oh, that wasn't me." Like who said that?
No,
No,
I'm
but I
like,
did
wait,
have
what?
a I did have a pretty good week. I stuck to a lot of
That's
it
good.
and it was fun.
You know what's funny? I actually have my weeks, my little habit tracker, and like did pretty well, but like the read a chapter every day line is completely blank. Didn't do that a single day this week, but I'll try again.
Yeah. It's only the first week. It's only the first couple
Yeah.
days actually, now that I think about
That
it.
was just like a side goal. Like that wasn't one of the main ones, so it's really fine.
No, I love that. I went to the farmers market today again.
What'd you chow down on? Did you get anything?
Well, we actually went to two this weekend because we went
Wow.
to I know, we're going crazy, but I had never been to Boulder and I thought it was like hours away for some reason. But it's only like 30 minutes outside of Denver. So I was like, "Oh, let's just go for the
Oh,
day." Yeah, it was really fun. A cute little town. There's like a cute little street with shopping, and then there was a farmers market that I had seen online and like it looked really good, so I wanted to go to it. And I didn't even plan it, but we happened to go the day that it was. And so we went and walked around, but we only got food because I didn't want to get like produce and then have to like carry it around all day, you
right.
know? But I got a crepe and it was really good with like dark
Yum.
chocolate and strawberries. It was delicious. Mm,
That sounds so
yum, yum,
good.
yum. Yes. And then today I got some produce. I got like strawberries. I think they're in season or something because they've been really good. And then I want to make buffalo cauliflower this week. So I got cauliflower, I got
Yum.
sourdough, heirloom tomatoes, all the classics.
That sounds delightful.
yeah, it was really, really nice.
Tonight we are making chicken Caesar wraps, but we're gonna
Yum.
do like fried chicken cutlets. And I'm really excited. I know maybe that doesn't resonate for you, but for anyone listening, hopefully that you're like, yeah, it's gonna be like the best chicken Caesar wrap ever. So I'm excited.
No, that sounds yummy. And I feel like normally, I mean, I obviously haven't had chicken in forever, but in like Caesar salads or whatever, it's normally like grilled chicken, right?
Yeah.
Like
I
no
don't like the
breading.
texture of grilled chicken.
That's what I'm
I
saying. I
prefer
need
it
the
to be fried
crunch.
and crunchy. Yeah,
Yes, the crunch in the wrap. I
exactly.
see the vision. It would be wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
Of course, you'll have to send me a picture or post it on Instagram
Okay.
so everyone can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you
Well,
drinking? You
oh,
teased us a little
so
bit
glad you
earlier.
asked. I
I
know
can't
everyone's
wait.
dying. So, I have discovered my new cocktail, and this is going to be like what I can order at any bar cuz I'm sure other people relate to this, but like I've never had like my drink. Like whenever I go to the bar, I'm literally like stuttering. I'm like, I don't know what I want. Like I don't know. I don't want to say something too complicated or order something too simple and like actually hate it because it's gross. So,
Hmm.
I just had a Diet Coke the other day with some lemon, and I was like, I'm just going to throw a shot of vodka in there. Why is it the most delicious thing I've ever had? Because I literally probably have like you can put so much vodka in it and for some reason the Diet Coke completely masks the taste. Like I'm not kidding when I say like it doesn't taste like alcohol, like you genuinely cannot taste it. So this is my drink for the summer, super easy and easy for any bar to make, and I'm just very happy and excited for this new discovery of mine.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not a thing because like Ben always gets a rum and coke
Mhm.
and that's good, but I'm like more of a
Right.
vodka girl. And so why
Same.
is a vodka Diet Coke like there's a vodka everything, like vodka
Yeah,
cranberry,
vodka
vodka
just
vodka
goes with
Red
everything,
Bull.
so
Yeah. Wait,
of course
I
it
feel
would make
like
sense. Yeah.
but I wonder if you went to a bar and you're like, "Can I get a vodka Diet Coke?" Like is that a thing that they would be like, "Yeah," or would they be like, "Oh."
I don't
I'm sure
know.
other
I know.
people do it, but I don't
Right?
know.
Like I'm sure I did not make this up, but yeah, I'll be curious for like the first time I order it out somewhere. But like they got to like, I mean, it's just
It's
pretty
pretty simple.
straightforward.
They'll
Like
figure
throw
it
a
out.
shot in some Diet Coke and serve it to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the lime or the lemon really makes
Mm-hmm.
it. Anything
Yes.
I'm like I never know what to order either, but whatever I order, I just get it. I'm like, "Can you put an extra lime in there or like an extra lemon in there?"
Right.
Cuz that just I don't like the taste of alcohol and that like really helps
Same.
mask it.
Well, what are you drinking?
Ooh, I'm so glad you asked. I just took a nap and I literally just woke up from my nap like maybe 20 minutes ago. And I felt like a little kid. I told Ben to go fill up my water. I'm like, I need water. Like,
Water,
so
please.
water, please. And so I had him fill up my water bottle. And then I put I don't know if you've ever had these. My mom told me about them. Like Crystal Light tea packet.
Yeah.
Have you ever Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's
yeah.
like a peach black tea or something. It tastes like a Starbucks
Yum.
like refresher or tea. It's so good.
Mm,
So I put one of those in there to make it a little fun in my Stanley Cup
of
with some ice, of
course.
course. And
Yum.
it's really yummy.
We picked up a bag of Sonic Ice today. Just thought everyone should know. Very excited about it.
That is the life hack of all life hacks.
Truly.
Actually, I'll give Therese a shout out while we're here. Remember Therese?
Yeah.
She posted swig the other day and I was like, ooh, I would do anything for a swig like soda right now with the good ice because we don't have soda shops around here. I feel like it's only
Right.
like an Arizona, Utah thing. And she was like, "Oh my god, you just reminded me I forgot to get a bag of ice." And I was like, "Rookie mistake. Like you always have to get a bag of the nugget ice if you're somewhere
Yes.
with the nugget ice." And there's
Right.
nowhere really I don't even think there's like a Sonic around us. Like there's nowhere that I
Ah,
could obtain that ice. It's disrespectful. It makes your drink so much better. Like that cocktail with the
yeah.
ice. It's like really speaking to me right now.
Mm-hmm. It's so summer, you know?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It has not been very summery here. It's been raining.
Aw.
I got soaked at the farmer's market today. I thought it was going to be a cute, like, I could get a video of my outfit type of vibe. It was
Yeah.
nothing of the sort. It was pouring rain.
Darn. Ugh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's okay. I'll be back in Arizona in like 3 days, so we'll see you
Yes.
soon.
Thank gosh. Cannot wait.
Well, should we get started?
Well, yeah. Let's hop into it. I can kick us off.
Okay, I'm a little like fearful. I don't know what these are gonna be. I'm scared.
They're pretty mild. I think they're pretty mild. I like ready for that. Okay, the first one titled I touched a multi-dollar or multi-million dollar painting at the museum when we were told not to. When I was 12, we went on a field trip to an arts museum and there was this puffy looking multi-color painting that was popping off the canvas. It just looked so squishy, so I ran my finger on it, but obviously it was dry and hard, so nothing happened. In my mind, I thought it would be like frosting. The intrusive thought.
I I was gonna say I have this intrusive thought every time I'm at a museum.
Yes.
Like, and
I'm like,
I'm
but what if
not.
I did
How old
touch
did
it?
she say? Yeah, she's
12.
12. I'm 24, and it hasn't gone away. So
No.
we went to the Louvre in Paris when we were there last year, and that's where the Mona Lisa is. And I was
Mm.
like I had to use every fiber of my being to not like just touch it or like punch it or something.
Not punch it. She wanted to deck Mona Lisa.
Well, first of all, it was like so disappointing. It's so much smaller than you think. And so I was just like already
Yeah.
irritated. Like there was like a long line to see it. And then you walk up to it, it's this massive wall with like this little tiny painting. I was like, and why does she not deserve to be punched? Like
You're like, why
somebody
is she
has to do
smiling
it.
at me like that? Wipe
Why
that
is she
grin off
looking
your
at me like that?
face.
No,
Oh my
I
god.
I feel this so hard. Especially like
Mm-hmm.
she said, like the fun ones, like that looked like a textural, like
Yeah.
fun thing to touch. I get that for sure.
Me too.
And what would happen if you touched it? Like who's gonna stop you? Sometimes there's security, but sometimes there's not.
Yeah. Like, what? You're gonna escort me out? Okay. It was
For
worth it.
touching it. For real. For touching a painting, like I'd love to see you do it. I think she did nothing wrong at all.
I agree. I agree.
The next one is I stole a mint julep cup from a restaurant last night. I was out with friends at a fancy rooftop bar and I ordered a mint julep. As we were enjoying life, my friend saw how pretty the cup was and told me to put it in my pocket because she wanted to take it home for herself. I was drinking, so I didn't have the best critical thinking. Understandable. Now that I've woken up, I feel a little nervous. I feel like they noticed. I don't know if anyone else had ordered a mint julep or any drink that uses that cup, and I'm sure they had cameras. I don't live in that area anymore, so I don't know how worried I should be.
It's so funny because I think they think that like the cops are going to be after them for taking a little bar cup.
Speaking of confessions, this one is related to something that recently happened to me, and I want to
Uh-oh.
confess it on the podcast.
Please share.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so last week, keep in mind, I feel like all of my friends have had like a kleptomania phase. Like, do you
Yeah.
find this to be true? Like, I feel like a lot of
So
teenage
many people,
girls,
I think, yeah,
yeah, you're
they
like,
just take things.
they just take it. Yeah, especially like maybe they've grown out of it now, but like when they were in high school or whatever, they just take things. I personally never had that phase. Like, I
Me
would
neither,
be
yeah.
mortified of stealing something. And so this was like kind of a big deal for me. Just backstory, because I know some people like will probably giggle at this. But I went to a coffee shop the other day and I found like a really cute new one by my house. I was so excited to go. And then I walked in and I didn't really know how like the ordering and everything worked because I hadn't been there. And so they had like a little counter with the espresso machine and stuff. But there was also like a ton of tables. And so I just walked up to the girl at the counter because I was like, I feel like you normally order up there at coffee shops, you know? And she was like, oh no, grab a table and like I'll bring it to you. And I was like, oh, cool. So I sat down and I was like working from the coffee shop. So I was there for a couple hours and it like didn't even cross my mind that I didn't pay. Like I think I thought in my brain that I like paid at the counter because that's what you normally do. And so, but I was supposed to wait for my check. Like she never brought me the check and I'd never
Mm-hmm.
asked for it. I just got up and left and I walked there. So I was walking home. I was like, it's like maybe a little bit over a mile of a walk. I was like a mile in and I was like, oh my God, I didn't
Oh.
pay. It hit me and I was like, Oh no. And so I was like, well, maybe I should walk back. But I was like, no offense, but I'm not walking a mile back right now. Like, that's just not in the cards for me today. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just call and pay over the phone. I Google it. They don't have a phone number. I'm like, oh my
That's
God, what do I
yeah.
do? And so I haven't gone back yet, but I am going to go back and pay. And I'm just dreading that moment of being like, hi, I robbed you the other day and I'd like to pay. But I was so scared right after it happened. I was like, they definitely have my picture in the back room and they're like, this girl robbed us. Like, if she comes in here, call the police.
Oh no. Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I'm
Well,
frightened.
no, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, if she like didn't come out with the check, like maybe she even forgot or like didn't realize that you didn't pay yet either. Who knows? But
Maybe.
it was truly an honest mistake.
I know, but then I feel bad because I didn't pay, I didn't tip her, and so I'm just
Oh
like, oh, she
yeah.
probably like real like saw my empty table and was like, damn, this girl just left, and I'm like, no, it was an
Oh,
accident. But the funny part is, looking back, I like wasn't even. I don't think anybody thought I was being mischievous because I literally stopped and like pet a dog on my way out. Like I was like, oh, can I say hi to your dog? And I was like not trying to be quick or like sneaky at
just taking her
all.
time.
Just
Yeah.
taking my time as I dine and dash. Like, please.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
So this is kind of the same situation, but mine was accidental. Hers was intentional. But back to the story, anyways. I think this is a common thing, though, right? Don't people like steal stuff from
People
restaurants?
take, yeah, cups, and I see people take a lot of like the sauce dishes from restaurants all the
Yeah,
time. I've never done it, but if I saw, I'm not saying that I never would. I'll just be
yeah. If I
honest.
saw a really cute cup, and I know they have like 400 of them,
Literally.
and it can fit in my bag, like,
It might come home with me.
I'll
Sorry.
yeah, I'll think about it. It'll cross my mind.
Literally.
And they definitely aren't keeping track. Like, they don't know
No.
that you took that cup. You're
And
fine.
people probably take them all the time. So
Yeah.
you're it's nothing new to any restaurant. Is it right? No. But you'll be okay.
Is it right? No. Is it wrong? No.
No.
It's just neutral. It was cute and
It
you
just
took it.
is. Yeah.
It's
Leave
just
it
a
at
thing that
that.
girlies do. I think I have taken something from a restaurant. I think one
Oh
time there was
yeah.
this very, very small spoon, like very tiny spoon,
Ooh.
and I just wanted it.
That would do it for me,
I
yeah.
might, yeah, I don't even remember like where or when, but that memory just came back to me, and I'm like, yeah, I think I did do that.
Yeah. This next one, I used a CEO's company discount code to buy clothes at 80% off the retail price. When I was younger, I discovered that a particular clothing company had an employee discount codes, and the CEO used his last name as his code. I purchased several thousands of dollars worth of clothes at the CEO's discount rate, saving a bundle of money. I have matured and regret doing this. I have to live life with guilt. Frankly, I would not feel guilty about that.
No, I wouldn't either. Because in my mind, like CEO of a big company, I'm thinking like
Yeah,
this was like Abercrombie or something back in the day.
right.
Like, I wouldn't feel bad for that.
No. And like if a discount code exists, whoever is able to find it should is allowed to use it. Maybe
That's what I'm saying.
like
Like,
it's
this is just
technically
being
public knowledge if
resourceful.
anyone could technically use it.
Yeah.
So it's fair in my eyes.
Yeah. And you worked for it a little bit. You must have tried a lot of different codes
Yeah.
and stuff. And that's just your little treat, your little reward. One of them worked and it was like 80% off. You're like, oh, perfect.
Frankly, this should be a lesson for that brand to have better discount security. So
True. True. Especially, it sounds like this was like a child or a teenager. Like, if a little
yeah,
kid can figure it out, like, you need to fix that.
literally.
It's funny that everybody actually feels like guilty enough to confess these things, though. Like,
I
everyone has
know.
ended with like, I'm scared, or like, I feel guilty.
I'm like, and for me and all of them, I'm like, I would not feel any remorse.
Yeah. But then I think I would, because now I feel bad about the coffee thing. I'm talking a
Mm.
big game, but if I actually did these, I'd be like, oh my god, am I gonna get arrested? Oh god, this next one.
Yeah, have fun
I
reading that.
I wiped my butt with a display towel and I hung it back up. When I was 11, my parents and I were looking at show homes. I really had to take a poop. Upon doing my business, I realized there was no toilet paper. So I took the white hand towel off of the display rack, wiped my wet ass shit, then folded it back up with the poop marks on the inside and hung it right back up. To this day, I wonder what happened when somebody found it.
I
You were 11,
understand
but
in the
there's
moment
no
you
excuse.
like what would you do? But I would like tell your parents and then like just take the towel and throw it away somewhere.
Yeah, I would
So
for
sad. Ugh.
sure take the towel. Like,
Yeah.
how did it not smell in there? Like, somebody
I
must have
know that
found
had to
it
stink
quickly.
fast.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, that's
Yuck.
bad. I feel like I've heard of things like this happening recently with like people that probably don't make that much money. And I'm just like,
Mm.
if I were the cleaning person or like the showroom person and I found literal human shit, I would be like, I quit. Like,
No, literally.
I don't get paid enough to deal with this right now. Like, no. Granted,
Mm-mm.
this, like, you could just throw away the towel, but like, oh, I can't imagine. No, anything with poop, I'm like, I would quit on the spot.
I would throw in the towel.
That
Thank
was a
you.
good
Thank
one. Good one.
you. I took a kid's tooth in school and put it under my pillow. When I was in first grade, a kid lost his tooth in school, so the school gave him a little plastic thing to put it in. He left his tooth in his pencil box, and I snatched it from his box when no one was there. I didn't tell anyone and put it under my pillow, but nothing happened. LOL. Honestly, like, I understand why you did that. Like, you thought, like, you
Yeah.
were gonna get some bag for that, and that's probably how you learned that the tooth fairy was not real.
I personally would have done it. I was thinking this was going to take a turn like he did it for attention. Like he was like, "Look
Mm,
everyone, I lost a tooth," which I think would have been my personal prerogative, but
right.
yeah. Eh, you were a kid, you're fine.
Ugh, that poor kid was probably so sad.
I know, cuz I remember in elementary school when somebody lost a tooth, it was like it was a big deal.
Yeah. And I
And then for
remember
your
the
tooth to go
little
missing,
containers they gave you. Yeah.
are you talking
Gross,
about the
kind
little
of.
like they look like a little tooth?
They look like tooths, yeah, but they're like colorful. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
It's
So
so
cute.
cute. I hated losing teeth when I was little though. Did you like
Yeah.
it or it like would keep me up at night
I'm
if I
like
had a
imagining
loose
it.
tooth.
Like it needed to just come out, but like when it's not quite there yet, like I'm gonna have a panic attack thinking about it.
No, like I genuinely would have panic attacks. And the kids that would
Yeah.
like wiggle their teeth at school, I would like
Yeah, to show
I would
everyone.
oof. Oh, I just hate a loose tooth.
Yeah.
Gives me
Wow,
the
if you have kids
heebie-jeebies.
someday, you're gonna have to like pull your kids' teeth out sometimes.
Oh,
Just think about
no.
that. That's why
That's not
I
gonna be
won't be
my
doing that.
job. I'm like, Ben,
Ben.
come here. And then the area where the tooth came out, I can like
Yeah.
almost feel it.
Ooh.
Like you run your tongue over it. It's the worst.
Yeah.
Why have we not like evolved past
Like
that? Like let's just have
you
one
can't
set of
stop.
teeth.
Yeah. I agree.
Hey,
Heebie-jeebies.
heebie-jeebies. I'm shivering in me timbers. Okay, the next one is my internet, air quotes, disconnected while on a call with a customer. I work as a remote tax preparer for a large DIY tax software. I'm not a CPA. I got a 40 I got a call 45 minutes before my shift ended. This guy made over $1 million from various businesses. He wanted me to hold his hand as I completed his return. We're talking 80 pages of information. About 10 minutes after my shift would have ended, I kicked my router's power cord out of the wall. Whoops. I feel slightly guilty, but also not because he was too cheap to pay for a full service tax prep and didn't have any real questions. No, I would have done the same.
Fair. Yeah.
I wouldn't have even kicked it. I would have just pressed the red button on my phone. Boop.
Literally. Oh my gosh. No, it's like any sort of like customer service call center, like I'm sure like you can only take so much.
I
I
worked
get it.
at when I lived in LA, I worked at this it's well, I guess I can just say it, but like who's gonna get me in trouble? Do you know the dog walking app Wag?
Yeah.
But it was basically like a text customer service. Like
Mm.
I didn't have to pick up any calls, but I would just like talk to people on the computer. And it was people who were walking people's dogs and then people who own the dogs that were being walked. And so you'd have to deal with like all these crazy situations. Like people would like lose people's dogs, like they'd get off the leash, or like a dog
Oh
would
my
bite someone.
gosh.
Like most of them would be like, oh, like I think this address are wrong, or like something mundane, but some of them were like really crazy. And sometimes if it was like something like if it was like somebody was in danger, I would take it. But if it was something like just irritating enough, I would just like not end the chat, but you could just end it so it would go to somebody else. Like it wouldn't be my problem
Yeah.
anymore. So it'd be like, oh, like the dog pooped in the house or something. I'd be like,
Like figure it out. Not my problem.
yeah, exactly. But it'd go like we
That's
worked in a
funny.
building, like I had like coworkers with me. So I know it would go to somebody else and they wouldn't know that like I had it first and didn't take it. But I'm like,
That's funny.
frankly, I don't get paid enough for this. Like, no, thank you.
No. When I was 15, 16, I did work experience at a medical center and read files of my classmates. Look, I
Ooh.
know it sounds bad, but I don't think anyone told me we couldn't do that. Anyways, it was for a week and I was at a medical center as a receptionist, so booking people in and canceling amongst other duties. And whenever I was bored or out of curiosity, I would look up people I know and see their medical history, and that is only if they attended that center. And only a few years after that, I realized how bad of a thing it was. I truly didn't think it was an issue, and I'm surprised I had access to people's files in the first place, being a student on work experience. I won't divulge what I saw on those files, but I've never forgotten about this, and I feel bad that I knew things about people that probably wouldn't have told me their medical issues. Anyways, curiosity isn't always a good thing. That's so bad.
That's really bad.
Like,
That's like a HIPAA violation, right?
HIPAA, I know, but I understand the curiosity would that cross my mind? Sure. But would I act on it? Probably not. I hope not.
Yeah. I might, if we're being completely honest.
Do I look people's court records up to this day? Yes, it's public knowledge.
Yeah,
But I guess
exactly.
this probably wouldn't be my business.
No, I would feel guilty, but I probably would do it. And I'm just a very curious cat. And I think we should
Yeah,
normalize curiosity. I say this all the time. Like, why is it so weird if I look up somebody's like old Facebook and like find their family members, like stuff like
right.
that, or like look at their LinkedIn and see like their work history, or like you said, look up their criminal history. Like, that is just basic curiosity. If we all just admitted that we're curious cats, I feel like it would be more normalized and less like, you're
Right.
crazy. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not. We
I
all do
mean,
it.
what is privacy anyways? Do we have it?
Right. Not really. Especially if a little 15-year-old working as like an intern can see all your medical history. Like, that's
Yeah.
not her fault that she had access to it.
I
And I
love
love the
that
part,
she
nobody
said
told
I
me.
yeah, no one actually told me I couldn't do this.
But being like 15, it probably didn't cross her mind that it was really messed up. Like, she probably was like, ooh,
Yeah.
this is naughty, but not like, oh, this is a
Yeah.
violation of privacy. Okay, the next one is my grandfather's ashes are random charcoal ashes. Perfect. Awesome.
Good.
The title isn't clickbait. My grandpa recently passed away, and the family takes turns having his ashes at their house, and it was our turn. And while home alone while cleaning, I knocked over the vase, and there were ashes everywhere. I panicked and remembered we grilled out and dumped some ashes in there. I feel so bad. She literally dumped the ashes from her grill.
Literally. Okay, I read one of the comments and they said like it fell onto carpet, which is why they couldn't like pick up the ashes back up. So I'm just
Mhm.
imagining like is grandpa in the vacuum and now we have grill charcoal in the vase. Like like what do you even do?
um,
Like genuinely an accident, but like your whole family would just like disown you.
yeah, that's like something out of a movie. Like, that's
Mhm.
literally a movie scene. I personally might have, ooh, I don't know. But I feel like there
I
could have been a
know.
way where you could have gotten them. I was gonna say like clean out the
Yeah.
vacuum so there's no like debris in
Yes,
it,
and
and then
then
vacuum it up so it's
re-vacuum.
just the ashes in there, and then dump it back in. There
What
might
do
be a
you
little
think?
dust in there with grandpa, but it's better
Yeah,
than,
but
your grill
he won't mind.
ashes. He
Literally.
would understand, quite frankly. It
Yeah.
was an accident. Also,
Mm.
I don't know if this is normal or just a them thing, but I would kind of love the like traveling grandpa's ashes. Like, oh, a week
Yeah,
at this house, a week at this house. Like they all share. They don't split them up. That's so cute, but so funny.
that's so funny.
Like the sisterhood of the traveling grandpa's ashes.
Literally, when my grandpa passed when I was in, I don't know, I was like 9 or 10, we had his ashes. But then our house got really haunted. Like to the point where like my family didn't tell me, but like I stayed the night at like a grandparent's house and they literally had like these ghost people come to like clear the energy. It was really bad. So then my aunt took the ashes off our hands and things started clearing up. And then I went and visited her house when I was a kid too, and weird stuff happened there. So yeah, grandpa was haunting us for real.
Gramps. Why
I
would he
know. I was
do
like,
that?
dude, chill, chill. I was like, oh my God, go
We
see
should
the
do
light for
it.
real.
I know, like cross over, Gramps. Your
Literally.
time is done here.
Let it rest.
Let it rest. Like, give it up, Gramps. We should do an episode about paranormal stuff because I've never had any
Oh,
experiences, but I know you have had some crazy ones.
oh, yes. I'm a paranormal queen.
Oh, so spooky.
I love spooky. Oh my gosh, just wait for Halloween season, y'all. I'm gonna pop off.
Oh, yes. That'll be good. Boo. Gotcha.
Got me. Okay. So the next one. I lied about reading the Bible in church when I was 8. Didn't we all? But anyways. They said when I still went to church when I was 8, we had the Bible reading we had to do, and whoever finished and read a certain amount would get a gift basket. I lied every single time and won 7 out of 10 gift baskets they were giving out. I don't go to church anymore, but they finally realized I lied when I just stopped showing up when they said they weren't giving out baskets anymore. I live for that. I live for it. Like 7 times, and like they're not onto you?
Yeah, they should have given you like a little quiz or something, like a pop quiz
Literally,
at the end
like
of it.
a Bible AR test.
Yes. Oh my gosh, did everybody have AR tests or was that just
Let
an
us
Arizona
know.
thing?
Yeah. They were just
It
like
was basically like
comprehension quizzes on books you read to prove that you like actually read.
yeah, and you'd get like each quiz would be worth different points and stuff.
Mm,
Ooh, that made reading. They kind of slayed with that setup, to be honest,
they
because it
did
really did.
slay.
It motivated me to read for sure.
I'd be nervous too, but I'd be like, ooh, this Harry Potter book, I'm cashing in on points.
True, true. Speaking
You
of,
wouldn't know anything about that.
I was gonna say I posted a TikTok today saying that I've never watched Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel, like any of the common ones, and people were tussling in the comments. It ended up getting like I think it's at like 1.3 or 4 million views. And so it got like obviously a lot of comments and people were so up in arms about Harry Potter, specifically Harry Potter and Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa. These people really are crazy."
Honestly, the Harry Potter does offend me in a way, but like I'll let that slide. I won't. I'll just know I'm like plotting and scheming to make you watch them with me.
Yeah. The funny part is if you did do that and like we sat down and watched them, I'd probably like it. I'm like not
Yeah.
very picky when it comes to movies. Me and Ben were actually talking about this the other day because we are not like I could watch a cartoon and be like, that was so good. Like that was so well done. That was amazing. Like if you show me any movie, 99% chance I'm gonna be like, that was such a good movie. Like, oh my gosh,
Right.
that was so fun. But I don't know why. It's like at this point it's gone on so long that I just don't feel the need to sit down and watch all of the Harry Potter movies. But that being said, if you
Yeah.
wanted to have a movie night, that would be a good time to do it. I have seen Twilight.
Um
That's like the one I
yes.
know you would be very proud of that, obviously, but that's
Yeah.
like the one very popular series of movies that I did see when I was little.
And that's the most important one, so
Okay, this is our last one for the day. I know you all are so sad.
yes.
But we're gonna wrap it up here. I bled on my friend's bed sheets and didn't say anything. I was on my period while sitting on my friend's bed sheets, which were white, when my tampon leaked. I noticed when I got up to leave and just covered it with a blanket. She probably knew it was me, but didn't say anything. We were newish friends, so I was scared she would judge me or something like that. I was so embarrassed and felt terrible. Obviously, if she asked me to buy her new ones, I would have, but it was so embarrassing, so I never said anything, and she has never brought it up. Like, who else would have
Yeah,
it been?
literally. Like, she knows if she's on her period or not.
Yeah.
I've bled on my friend's sheets before, and I felt so bad. But we both saw it like immediately, and yes, it was like a white comforter. I was like, Jesus Christ. But she was so nice about it. We just like immediately started, getting that stain out, and everything was fine. She like let me borrow underwear, and she was just so sweet about it. And
Aw.
I love that women are just accepting, because that friend probably knew, but she knew that you were embarrassed and didn't know what to do. So she probably just, took care of it and didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
girlies get it. We all be bleeding.
Yeah.
Like, it
So you can't
happens.
help. Sometimes you don't know if it's leaking. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's all we got.
That's all we got over here. Man, that was fun though. They were all pretty harmless.
Yeah, no, I was scared it was going to be like really shocking, crazy stuff that I'd be
Yeah,
like,
right.
seek medical attention.
Literally.
No, these were
Literally.
all pretty cute, pretty harmless.
Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode. We hope you enjoyed and were entertained by these interesting confessions. And if you want to stay up to date with us on our other social media, you can follow us at bandpractice.podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Everything is linked in our show notes.
That was so smooth. We're professionals
Yeah, what
now.
the heck? Oh my
That
God.
was really good.
This is my job.
Well, thank you guys so much. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.